on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag round it, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud, hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke, all the steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, alright. What is going down, everybody, and welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega. I am your host, and I'm so happy that you're here with me today. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona, and I mean it this time. It is lovely because it's finally starting to get cold, and I love me some chilly weather. It is Monday. It is December the 20th, season 23, episode 11, and tonight's show is titled With Great Power. This is your one-stop shop for all the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air? I'm so happy to be here with you guys. We are literally 5 days away from Christmas. Can you believe it? By the time we do the next episode, it'll already be after Christmas. Can you believe it? It is amazing. And I'm here tonight to bring you all the news that went down in the last week in entertainment news. Of course, along with a couple reviews. We're going to be talking Thwip. That's right. Spider-Man No Way Home, non-spoiler. We will talk about it. Some new South Park and a couple quick TV show bits, and then we'll get you caught up with the news. Plug time though, guys, because Spider-Man came out, you know what time it is. It was time to assemble the Red Dragons radio crew and put together the Am I Still on the Air Spider-Man No Way Home spoiler review. That's right. The spoiler review is available right now. You can go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/Am I on the Air, and check out the video. We broadcasted live on YouTube last night on December 19th, and we put up a 2-hour spoiler review. Me, my boy Friggins, my boy Peeps, and we broke this film down all the way. Everything we didn't like, what we loved, where's it going, post-credit scenes, our MCU countdown. We did it all. And it was awesome. It was a ton of fun. This movie is incredible to talk about, especially with an open spoiler platform. So if you've seen the movie, which a lot of you have, because I've seen that box office, and we'll talk about that in a minute. For those of you that have listened and you want to hear more, please check out the Am I Still on the Air spoiler review of Spider-Man. I'm going to have an audio version up right here on this podcast feed as well, so you'll be able to listen to the audio version. Or, like I said, if you want to watch the video version, because we did it live on YouTube, you can check out the video version on our YouTube channel as well. So, the choice is yours, and I hope you really enjoy it. Okay, so with that plug out the way, let's just jump right in, man. Non-spoiler this time, Spider-Man No Way Home. Of course, this is the 27th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 27, man. Can you believe it? This thing gets so crazy that there's so many movies in a continuous world. And this is, of course, the third film in the Homecoming trilogy. We had Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and now Spider-Man No Way Home. So this is the third film with the Tom Holland Spider-Man, wrapping up his saga as he heads off to college. And you've seen the trailers. You know where the story is going, right? Basically, at the end of the last movie, Mysterio has let the world know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and Peter's world gets flipped upside down. So he goes to Doctor Strange and he says, can you make a spell that'll make everyone forget that I'm Spider-Man? Please, can you erase this? So he starts to do the spell, he starts interrupting it, the spell gets messed up, and boom, a multi-dimensional rift opens up and villains from all the universes start coming in. I'm not spoiling anything, you see this in the trailer. Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Electro, you start to see these villains coming in, and it's like, oh man, what are we gonna do now? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Guys, this movie's fantastic. I've seen it twice now. I saw it opening night and the preview night. I saw it in 3D, which was actually really cool. I haven't seen a 3D movie in quite some time, and it looked really tight, especially the Doctor Strange stuff. And then I went again over the weekend on Saturday, and I saw it a second time with my daughter and my wife, and we had a blast. And I'm already making plans to see it a third time. It's that good. It's so good. The movie has heart. It has action. It's got drama. It's got everything you want in a movie. It's heartbreaking. It makes you shed tears. It makes you laugh. It makes you scream for joy. It's got surprises. It's got things you didn't see coming. And man, there's 2 post-credit scenes. Stay. Do not leave and watch it all the way through. Guys, I can't gloat enough about this movie. It is my favorite movie of the 3 Spider-Man movies in the MCU. I think it's my favorite Spider-Man movie of all the Spider-Man movies that have ever come out. And it's pretty high up there when you count out the 27 films. I'm going to say, spoiler alert on that, it's in my top 10. So that's saying something big. And if you watch our spoiler review, it's in all 3 of ours top 10 now. So that goes to show you how good this movie is. So take my word for it. Go out to a theater, watch it, enjoy it, and let us know what you thought. And if you've seen it, go check out the spoiler review and let us know if the thoughts line up with yours. So Spider-Man No Way Home, of course, 5 out of 5, baby. 5 thwips. Thwip out of 5. It's incredible. It's amazing, no pun intended. So there you go. That's Spider-Man, guys. All right, South Park. So a couple weeks ago, they released their first quote-unquote movie on Paramount Plus, right? They made that big $900 million deal where they were going to do more seasons of South Park, plus they were going to do some movies for Paramount Plus. Well, the first movie, and I kind of do air quotes and say movie because it was only an hour long, so not quite a movie, but the first one came out. It was South Park post-COVID. And it was pretty good. Started off really strong, kind of dried up for me in the second half, but a fun time nonetheless. Well, out of nowhere, they dropped another one, and this time it's South Park post-COVID, COVID returns. So we are going back to the well, continuing this story, another hour special from the South Park guys, exclusively on Paramount Plus, and it was great. It was really, really good. I thought it was better than the first one. It does start off really strong too, and then drop a little bit, but not as much as the first movie did. So I really like this. If you're a South Park fan, I think you're going to like this as well too. So check out South Park post-COVID, COVID returns, now streaming on Paramount Plus. Now on the TV side, I'm going to really quickly just tell you, if you're not watching Hawkeye, what the hell are you waiting for? Hawkeye has been amazing, and the last episode airs Wednesday on Disney Plus, and I'm so sad because these last couple episodes have ramped up so much, and there's so much going on, and things are happening, and I can't wait to see what this finale brings us. So check out Hawkeye. I just wanted to gloat about it for a minute. Now streaming on Disney Plus. The finale is this Wednesday. And real quickly, NBC put out some special holiday Christmas themed episodes of some of their comedies, like Young Rock, Keenan, and Mr. Mayor. And I checked out all 3 of these specials, and they were all really cute. You know, I'm not really big on special Christmas themed kind of stuff, but I watch these 3 shows normally, so I was like, okay, I'll check out the Christmas episodes. And they were fun, man. They were fun for what it was, so I give them props for doing something special. The new seasons haven't started yet, but they gave us a nice little treat with these Christmas specials. So check out Young Rock, Keenan, and Mr. Mayor, which you can check out all of these on Peacock, and you can see them on Hulu as well. So there you go. That is our reviews really quickly out of the way. And let's go on over here to the box office. So let's talk box office here real fast. and run this down. And you're going to be like, what? Number 10 is Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. Number 9 is Clifford the Big Red Dog. Number 8 is Pushpa, The Rise. Number 7 is Eternals. Number 6 is House of Gucci. Number 5 is a debut. It's the new Guillermo del Toro movie, Nightmare Alley. I hope to go see that here in the next week or so. Number 4 is Ghostbusters Afterlife. Number 3 is West Side Story. Number 2 is Encanto. And number 1, of course, with no shadow of a doubt, was Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, here's the interesting fact. As of us recording our spoiler review last night, Spider-Man No Way Home had debuted at number 1 with $253 million, making it the third biggest debut of all time. I mean, it's massive. These are pre-pandemic numbers. The third biggest movie of all time domestically with $253 million. Internationally, the film globally has made $573 million, which makes it the third biggest debut of all movies globally as well. So big stuff, right? Just in these 3 days, Spider-Man No Way Home is the biggest movie of 2021. Just in 3 days, it's outdone every other movie's full theatrical run, which is insane to think about. But then today, the final figures came out, and it changed a lot. So we went from 253 to 260. So Spider-Man No Way Home actually brought in $7 million more than we thought, and it brought in $260 million, which made it beat Infinity War, now becoming the second biggest movie debut of all time. It's only behind Endgame at this point. That's insane, man. We went from the third biggest to the second biggest just overnight. Usually estimates are pretty spot on. This thing went from 253 to 260 and then making it the second biggest movie of all time in its debut. That's incredible, especially with this Omicron variant and all kinds of theaters kind of pulling back and people being hesitant and mask mandates going back up. And look what it did. People went out to the theaters in droves. It was like pre-pandemic days, man. When I pulled into my movie theater on Thursday night, there was like nowhere to park. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen this place like this in years. So it was really cool to see. Congratulations to Spider-Man No Way Home. And on a real quick news tidbit when it comes to Spider-Man, Kevin Feige has already come out and said that they are officially in pre-production and pre-planning on a fourth Spider-Man film. So they are going to continue to work together, Marvel and Sony. He said, I wanted to let the world know now that we're working on this together so people don't freak out like they were doing a couple years ago when it looked like that deal between Sony and Marvel was going to fall through. He wanted to come out and say, look, you don't got to worry about it. We're working on the next movie together, and it's going to be great. So put the speculation to rest. Tom Holland will be back. We are working on another Spider-Man 4, and we're going to continue this story, man. So awesome news to hear that we are already in the early stages of developing the next Spider-Man movie. So hells yeah. So awesome. Well, guys, so before we switch gears and get over to our news of the week, I do want to take a minute to talk about our sponsor. And today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. And this is a real serious thing, guys. It's about being able to talk to people, right? We're in this age right now where people are very depressed and people don't know who to talk to. They don't know where to go. And that's where BetterHelp comes into play. You know, when you wonder what interferes with my happiness, what's bringing me back from my goals, what's holding me back overall, BetterHelp.com. They're going to help you out. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can connect in a safe and private online environment that's very, very convenient. And you can start communicating in less than 48 hours. Now remember, it's not a crisis line. It's not a self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online. Send a message to your counselor anytime. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if you need to. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. The service is available for clients worldwide. Find the particular expert that you need online. Don't limit yourself to counselors located near you. You could find counselors who are specialized in things like depression, stress, anxiety, relationships, sleeping, trauma, anger, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief, and self-esteem, just to name a few. Anything you share is confidential, it's convenient, it's professional, it's affordable, and remember, it's not a crisis line. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. So I want you to start living a happier life today, and as a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/listener. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/listener. So I want to thank them once again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring tonight's Am I on the Air episode. We really appreciate it. Get the help that you need. Okay, guys, with that out the way, let's switch gears. Let's get on in to our news of the week. We have the 37th Annual Film Independent Spirit Award nominations, so you can check that out if you're interested. And once again, if there's anything that I talk about that you are interested in finding out more of, just go to our social media, go to our Twitter page or our Facebook page. Just search twitter.com/amiontheair, facebook.com/amiontheair, and you could find more details if it's something else you want to find out about. The Avengers game is going to be giving players a free Spider-Man skin, so that's very, very cool. I'm excited about that. Fast and Furious 10 pushing back its release date just a little bit. It was supposed to come out in April of 2023, and now it's going to come out in May of 2023. So just a 1 month little bump, but now it's getting that prime summer release date. Chris O'Shea is joining the cast of Riverdale. He'll be a reoccurring character. Get ready for The Matrix Resurrections, everybody. We got a new featurette that teases the plot and characters. This movie hits this Wednesday, the 22nd, in theaters and on HBO Max. I've already got my IMAX tickets, and I'm so ready to go back into The Matrix. I'm so stoked. We have the first trailer for The After Party, which previews Apple TV Plus's murder mystery comedy series. I love this trailer. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm really stoked to check out The After Party. So check that trailer out for yourself. We also have the trailer for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which stars Michelle Yeoh as she takes on her own multiverse. So check that out. A new Zorro series is in development over at Disney, starring Wilmer Valderrama. That's right. So I'm hearing it's going to be like an American kind of telenovela, and we'll see how that kind of plays out. But yes, a new Zorro with Wilmer Valderrama. The horror drama Servant has officially been renewed for a fourth and final season over on Apple TV Plus. I do like Servant quite a bit. The third season's about to start next month, and now we know we're getting one more, and we're going to wrap it up. So fourth and final season on the way for Servant on Apple TV Plus. We have the trailer for The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage. It's so good. It's so good. This is one of the best trailers I've seen in a long time. It's so good, and I love it. So I can't wait for this movie. Matthew Vaughn confirms that Kingsman 3 is coming, and they're going to start filming in late 2022. And that's right, this will continue the story of Taron Egerton's Eggsy, and which I'm excited about. You know, I'm only lukewarm on the Kingsman that comes out this week as well, which I will go see, but I want to see Eggsy's story. That's the Kingsman I like. We have the first trailer for The Bad Guys, which is a new DreamWorks animated film, which looks really cute, by the way, so I'm looking forward to The Bad Guys now. James Cameron sharing some new set photos and concept art for Avatar 2. Will we ever get this movie, though? That's the question on Avatar. The Spiral sequel writer teases that the film will make John Kramer fans very happy. Ooh, what does that mean for Spiral from the Book of Saw? Netflix has acquired Jim Mickles' comic book movie God Country. So I've been hearing a lot about this. Be curious to see what they do with that. But yeah, it'll be coming to Netflix. The Addams Family 2 is coming to DVD and Blu-ray in January. That movie's not very good. Not very good. Tom Holland's Spider-Man will appear in a future MCU crossover movie, and that's confirmed from Sony. So yes, Tom Holland still has a piece of his contract saying that he will pop up in another MCU film. So curious to see what that will be. I could see him popping up in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness just because of what we just went through, but they might save it for something else. So we'll see. We'll see when he'll pop up down the road. West Side Story, Dune, Belfast, and The Power of the Dog lead the 2022 Critics' Choice Award nominations. So you can see everyone that's nominated there. Fox has dropped some new trailers for their upcoming shows, The Cleaning Lady and Pivoting, so you can check that out. Both shows that I do want to see myself, by the way. A new Sweet Valley High adaptation from the Gossip Girl executive producers is being eyed for the CW. Sweet Magnolia Season 2 is going to be debuting in February over on Netflix. Shakira is set to headline a family-friendly dance challenge series for NBC. Raising Dion Season 2 is coming soon in early 2022. I'm very excited about this. I really liked Raising Dion, and I've been waiting for the second season, so glad to hear that it's on the way. Nicolas Cage's movie that we just talked about will release on April 22nd, 2022. That's That Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Adam Sandler's Sean Payton movie turns bounty suspension into a family comedy. That's right. This new movie's called Home Team, and it stars Kevin James, and it will premiere on Netflix on January 28th, 2022. I really liked the trailer. My daughter really liked it too. This looks kind of like a Mighty Ducks kind of movie, and I love Kevin James, so I will be checking out Home Team when it hits Netflix in about a month. All right, moving along, Guillermo del Toro, he released some ideas of what his original vision for the Pacific Rim sequel would have been if he actually stayed on to do it. So some interesting stuff, because he said that the movie that came out was not what he would have done. So there you go. The Avengers game is adding Black Widow's Infinity War skin to the game, so that's pretty cool there. Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur releases a first look at the animated series that you can check out. A holiday-themed Ted Lasso animated short got a surprise release over the weekend. I tried to watch this, and it was pretty stupid, honestly. And I love Ted Lasso, but I could not get down with this animated short. It just was not very funny. Ben Schwartz joins Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage in the upcoming Renfield, so nice addition there. Suspicion. We have first look photos for Uma Thurman's Apple TV Plus thriller series that's going to be coming out. I am down for this. The Times Square Killer trailer called Crime Scene is coming from Netflix, so get ready for another new true crime series doc. You Won't Be Alone is a new trailer that just dropped as well, starring Noomi Rapace. It's a new horror thriller that she stars in. Denis Villeneuve has lined up his next project. He's going to helm a new sci-fi adaptation called Rendezvous with Rama. That's right, an adaptation of Arthur C. Clarke's sci-fi novels. So I'm guessing he'll do this after Dune 2, but who knows? Maybe he'll do this next and then go back to Dune. We will see. Slugfest. We have the trailer for a new documentary series called Slugfest, which previews the Marvel vs. DC docuseries that's actually being produced from the Russo brothers. That's right. It's coming to the Roku channel. But I'm interested to see this documentary, man. I think it sounds really cool. We have the first look at the Uncharted poster with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. Sandra Oh and Awkwafina are going to be teaming up for an untitled Gloria Sanchez sister comedy. Chadwick Boseman's brother says he would want Black Panther role recasted. Remember, Kevin Feige came out and the whole Marvel team and said, we're never going to recast T'Challa because Chadwick Boseman is T'Challa. But now, Chadwick Boseman's own brother came out and was like, yo, he would have wanted it recasted. So, I would have liked it recasted too. I think it is unfortunate that we won't have any more T'Challa just because Chadwick Boseman died. It is very sad, but I feel like the mantle could have carried on. But that's for another time and place. Ben Affleck talks about why The Last Duel bombed, and Ridley Scott blaming millennials. So, Ben Affleck's got a good take on the movie theater experience and why some of these movies bomb and why some do great. And I love hearing him explain. So it's a really cool article if you would like to dig in a little bit deeper. Ambulance and Bullet Train are shifting release dates, which makes me sad because I want to see both these films and now I gotta wait a lot longer. But Michael Bay's Ambulance and David Leitch's upcoming action film Bullet Train are both shifting release dates in 2022, which will serve them a little bit better in the long run. Ambulance is going to be moving from February 18th, we were so close, to April 8th, 2022. So it's the weekend before Easter weekend. And then Bullet Train is going to move off the April 8th that it had had, which now they moved Ambulance to, and it's going to move further down the road. Bullet Train comes off the April 8th weekend and will release now in the summertime on July 15th. So they want to make that a big summer blockbuster. So there you go. In other movement news, Sony has also shifted Where the Crawdads Sing to July 22nd, 2022 from its original June 24th date. So that only went up or back 1 month. So there you go on that. CSI Vegas officially renewed for season 2 over on CBS. Bunked has also been renewed for a Wild West themed season 6, and you can find out which characters are returning for the upcoming season. I had no idea that Bunked was even on still, so crazy to hear that's coming back for season 6. Amanda Seyfried is Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes in the first look at Hulu's The Dropout. Why Women Kill has officially been renewed for season 3 over on Paramount Plus. Jeff Garlin exiting the Goldbergs after an HR investigation. This is crazy right here. I love the Goldbergs. I love Jeff Garlin on this show as the dad, Murray. I think he's just a great character on the show, and I'm super bummed to hear that this happened because he's already dropped out and they haven't even finished filming the last season. I heard they're going to do like a CGI stand-in kind of thing to wrap it up, which really sucks. But man, it sounds like he's just pissed off a lot of people backstage. It doesn't sound like it's any of his co-stars, but it sounds like a lot of the workers on the show say they just don't like his humor, and he's very gruff, and he cusses at them and makes them feel shitty. So, yeah, he's been under an HR investigation, and he finally decided to just walk away. So, ooh, interesting news. I did not expect to see this one a couple days ago. So, Jeff Garlin exiting the Goldbergs. Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, and the whole Harry Potter family are back for the 20th anniversary of Return to Hogwarts special, which is coming January 1st, 2022 to HBO Max. And we have the first poster for that, too, that you can check out there. So we just talked about CSI Vegas being renewed for a second season, but it will be without William Peterson. That's right. So the original star of the long-running franchise that they made a big deal about returning to the new series is now gone. So it will be back without him as he is gone once again. SiriusXM is going to bundle Discovery Plus with its subscription plan. So that's really interesting there. So very, very cool. Let's see here. The Black Phone, which is the new Ethan Hawke horror movie, has been pushed back 4 months. So that was actually supposed to come out, I believe, in February as well. Yeah, February 4th, 2022. And it will now release in theaters on June 24th, 2022. And this, of course, is from the Doctor Strange director, Scott Derrickson. So big shift back there for The Black Phone, which looks really, really interesting. We have the first trailer for How I Met Your Father, the spin-off series there starring Hilary Duff, so How I Met Your Father, coming soon. American Dad has also been renewed for the 18th and 19th season. HBO's The Righteous Gemstones has dropped a season 2 trailer, and it's fantastic. I love The Righteous Gemstones, so that is badass. Showtime has also renewed Yellow Jackets for a second season, so much congratulations there. I'm just getting into the show. I still have only watched the pilot, but I think it's going to be really good, so I'm glad to hear that they've already renewed it for a second season. It's that time again where we start to have all our what's coming and going to all your favorite streamers, Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime, Hulu, Peacock, everything, HBO Max. Check them out right now and you can see everything coming and going in January. We found out that Peacock's Bel-Air reboot, which is going to be the drama version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, is going to premiere on Super Bowl Sunday. And remember, that's going to be exclusive to Peacock, the upcoming drama version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So Super Bowl Sunday, get ready for that. Killing Eve Season 4 has released some first look set photos and teases the 2022 return date. So very cool there. I know that show's super popular. I still want to check it out. I just haven't had a chance to yet. John Hamm is going to be returning as Angel Gabriel in Good Omens Season 2. Love John Hamm. We found out that some more release dates have shifted. So, like we haven't had enough, right? We've been talking about a lot of shifted release dates over the course of this show. And now STX Films has given some new release dates for some of its upcoming films. First, the action comedy Operation Fortune, starring Jason Statham, the action thriller The Contractor, starring Chris Pine and Ben Foster, and the supernatural horror Bed Rest, starring Melissa Barrera. So, first up, Operation Fortune was previously dated for January 21st. It was coming out just next month, and now it's coming out March 18th. That's right, so they pushed it back to March. Let's see here. The Contractor, previously dated for March 18th. So you can see how everything takes each other's spot, right? Now that's been moved to April 1st. And then Bed Rest is set to release on July 15th of 2022. So that's where those films all end up. Ryan Reynolds' Free Guy. Finally, it's going to debut on Disney Plus. So a lot of people have been waiting to see when this is going to hit, and it'll land on Disney Plus on February 23rd, 2022. So here in a couple months, you'll be able to watch Free Guy on Disney Plus. Apple TV Plus released the first teaser trailer for Severance, which reveals an unusual workplace requirement. So you can check that out. It's from Ben Stiller, actually. It's a new thriller drama, so be very interested to see where that goes. Marvel has set the Eternals for digital and Blu-ray releases, which is all going to be in January, so get ready for that. Pretty much the same day that it hits Disney Plus on January 12th. The Goonies reenactment series is in development over on Disney Plus. What does that mean? A reenactment series? Very interesting. I don't know, but it's coming to Disney Plus. We have the first trailer for The Lost City, which stars Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. And I'll tell you, I really like this trailer. This looks like a fun movie, and I'm there for it. So check out the first trailer for The Lost City. Looking very forward to this one. Alrighty, let's see here. Law & Order revival. Sam Waterston will be back as Jack McCoy in season 21. Some new sexual assault allegations against Chris Noth from Sex and the City. So yeah, he's been dropped from his label. He was in a new Peloton ad. That Peloton ad got pulled. He's actually currently a star of the show The Equalizer, and The Equalizer dropped him today from the show. So things are heating up for Chris Noth, man. That's very unfortunate there. All right, we got some early reactions for The Matrix Resurrections. Check it out if you're interested. I don't want to say nothing. DC's Blue Beetle movie is officially moving from HBO Max to a theatrical release. Look at that. This was going to be an exclusive HBO Max movie, and now they decided this thing's going to be pretty badass, and we're going to put it up on the big screen. So it's going to come in 2023, I believe in August. But yes, we're going to see Blue Beetle up on the big screen, which is pretty awesome. Robert Rodriguez talks about the Book of Boba Fett. He says every episode has big surprises, so get ready for that. Charlie Cox is reuniting with Netflix for a new spy drama miniseries called Treason, so glad to see Charlie Cox back. Let's see here. Robert Rodriguez also says that they're still hoping to do an Alita Battle Angel sequel. Man, my fingers are crossed for this one. I love Alita, and I would love to see a sequel series. Please do a sequel to this movie. I really, really want it. And the way that first movie ends, God, I want more. Please. Spike Lee is joining forces with Netflix for a multi-year movie deal, so congratulations there. That's pretty awesome. Spider-Man No Way Home made $50 million just in its preview night on Thursday night. $50 million. So awesome, dude. I mean, every movie that's had a good preview night was like $12 million, $13 million, and they were like, yay! And this movie comes out and makes 50. It's crazy the records that Spider-Man is making. The Witcher Season 3, the scripts are almost done, so they're getting ready to start ramping up on that one there. The Julie and the Phantom show has officially been canceled over on Netflix. So I didn't even know what that show was, so sorry to see it go for those of you that did. We have your first look at The Orville Season 3, so take a look at that. Remember, the show comes back in March over on Hulu now. The new Head of the Class reboot is already canceled over on HBO Max after just one season. Get it out of there. I thought it looked really bad. I didn't even check it out, man. It looked really rough. I did not like that trailer. Better Things is coming back for its final season, and Lena Waithe, Danny Trejo are going to be a couple guest stars that are coming to the show for its final season. Like I said, Kevin Feige confirmed that Marvel and Sony are developing some more Spider-Man. Kevin Feige confirmed that Marvel Studios and Sony are actively developing at least one more Spider-Man movie, with discussions going on currently about where to take Tom Holland's web slinger after Spider-Man No Way Home. So very, very cool there. Spider-Man No Way Home made a record-shattering $121.5 million on Friday. Just in that one day, it was already the biggest debut of the whole year in one day. So congratulations there. That is so awesome as it continued. It also made big business overseas. Despite Omicron, the pick grossed $181.4 million in its first 3 days overseas to finish Friday with a worldwide total of $302.9 million. Just in a couple days, man. So crazy. We got an article up with the definitive list of Easter eggs for Spider-Man No Way Home, so check that out. Let's see. Like I said, global debut of $587 million for the full weekend there, so that is awesome. Let's see here. Let me go through a couple other quick notes. We already talked about So remember, we talked about that Doctor Strange was going through some reshoots, and reportedly that they're doing the reshoots to add some more cameos and characters that were not available during the first set of filming. Plus, some different introductions, maybe things that happened in the Disney Plus series, different things they wanted to bring in, people that just weren't available due to COVID restrictions when they started making the movies. So now we got some more time, and that now we can film some extra scenes. So who knows, man? I am so anxious to see where Doctor Strange 2 takes us. I'm very, very excited about it. We have the trailer for The Northman. That just came out today, and it's a big Viking movie that a lot of people are super stoked for, so check out that first trailer. We also have the first trailer for the Harry Potter reunion, so check that out. Cobra Kai Season 5 officially wrapped production. I Want You Back. We have the first trailer for Charlie Day and Jenny Slate's new Amazon rom-com, so we know Friggins going to be all over that one. We also have the first trailer for The Witcher Blood Origin, so you can watch the untold history of the continent. Let's see here. The Woman in the House. That's right. We have the first full trailer for Kristen Bell's new Netflix dark comedy series. So very cool there. We also have the trailer for Euphoria Season 2. So get ready for some more Zendaya. We have the last teaser trailer for Claws for the 4th and final season of that show coming back here to TNT. And then Bill Cosby documentary series is in the works from Kamal Bell, and that's landed over on Showtime. So congratulations there to them for picking that up. I know Kamal Bell, very, very well respected, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does with this documentary series. And on that note, my friends, it is the end of our show. Look at that. We did it in 35 minutes. That is beautiful, man. Look what happens when we're a well-oiled machine. So thank you, everybody, once again for tuning in to this episode of Am I on the Air? Once again, make sure you follow all our social media. Our official webpage is amiontheair.com. That's the easiest way that I could tell you to get to us and to all our links. If you'd like to support the show, we have a Cash App link. If you look in the show notes, it's got a link right there to our Cash App, and you can, leave anything you like, and it would really help us out. So definitely support the show if you can. No pressure there. But of course, amiontheair.com. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. Follow me on Twitter directly at dxdonmega. And of course, subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't you worry. We're on Spotify. That's my favorite place to listen to us. And Spotify is actually launching star reviews this week. So if you listen to us on Spotify, please leave us a 5-star review and get us popping on there with some stars. That would be great. So look for that on Spotify later this week as it starts to roll out. But even if Spotify or Apple's not your thing, we're available on Google Podcast. We're on Podchaser, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn. We're all over the place, man. So just follow us and listen to us wherever podcasts are. We're even on Facebook Podcasts. So listen to us whatever is convenient for you. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, of course. Just search Am I on the Air? Remember TikTok, we got video reviews. So I got one up for Spider-Man and Tick Tick Boom and The Unforgivable, South Park. So check out the video reviews on there and make sure you don't miss nothing. And of course, our YouTube, again, is youtube.com/Am I on the Air. And make sure you check out our spoiler review for Spider-Man when you get a chance. It was a fun one to do with my boys. And last but not least, shout out to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. That's reddragonsradio.com, all one word. Follow on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio. Always streaming us on demand on the website. That'll do it for me on this Monday, December the 20th. I don't know where my head was going on that one. But once again, I hope everybody has an amazing week. I hope you have a great weekend, a great Christmas, happy holidays to wherever you are and whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope it's a good weekend. I hope you get some good time with family and friends. I'm looking forward to it. So this Wednesday, I'll be checking out The Matrix in IMAX. Hopefully you get to see, maybe you'll see Spider-Man again. Maybe we'll check out the Kingsman. Hopefully I'll have some good reviews for you by the next episode. So looking forward to that. So have an amazing week, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!